Yo, what's up everyone? CodeBizov here and welcome back to another Total Drama Fanmade season. Today, as you requested, I will be doing Total Drama Back in Action. So we have our contestants Noah, Trent, Gwen, Justin, Harold, Jeff, Duncan, Owen, Izzy, Lindsay, Lashawna, Courtney, Beth, Bridge, Heather, and DJ. So yeah, in this episode we'll be taking the same kind of plot as action, but taking it a little bit different. So other people would be different as they get eliminated. So there'll be different elimination cycles in this case. So I better shut up and talk about the episode. So yeah. In episode 1, which is called Into the Wild, the theme is a survival challenge, and contestants find themselves in the middle of a dense jungle. Well, it's just a fan-made jungle, and must use their wits to navigate through the challenges similar to those in the famous survival movies. Well, it's going to be a capturing thing as well. So, first things first, DJ is the first being captured, most likely, followed by Owen, because they actually, and then Lashawna, then Duncan, then Trent, then Justin, very delicately, Jeff, Heather, Courtney, Lindsay, Gwen, Harold, Izzy, Beth, and that would leave Noah and Bridget to survive and leave everyone up to the next episode, which is the Pirates' Cause, because there's non-elimination in this round. Of course, the first episode is never non-elimination, besides if you're in a 13-episode season, which is this is not. So yeah. So the pirate adventure. The contestants embark on a treasure hunt on a deserted island inspired by a classic pirate films. So, the team leaders will, the people that would find the treasure chests would be, Duncan and, Izzy, most likely. And, they will be the team leaders, so in this thingy. So for now, Duncan will be leading the killer grips, and Izzy will be leading the screen gaffers. So yeah, okay. So there will be a double elimination in this round, and everyone votes nearly for Lashawna and DJ to be eliminated in this episode. Um, Heather was an option because how evil she is. Beth was an option for being an idiot. Harold got voted by one person. Justin has already know his schemes, so he decides to ask Noah, even Noah, if he likes to ally. Noah says yes, and he asks why. He says it's because your intellect is gonna be good with my beauty, so they ally in this case. So both Lashawna and DJ are eliminated. So yeah, this leads to the teams being formed. Duncan's first pick would be Courtney. Izzy's first pick would, of course, be Owen. Duncan's next pick would be Harold. Izzy's next pick would be Noah. Duncan would choose Lindsay. Izzy would choose Trent. Duncan would choose Beth. Izzy would pick Justin. Okay. Then, Duncan would pick Bridget. Izzy would pick Gwen. Duncan would pick Jeff. And then Izzy gets Heather. So these are the teams, and this leads to the third episode, which is A Space Odyssey, a sci-fi challenge set in a futuristic set in a man-made futuristic space station. Contestants must gravity-defying challenges inspired by the exploration films. Um, in this case, um, these screaming yaffers would lose in this case, and they have to vote someone off. Easy options being um both Justin and Heather, how evil they are, but you can easily convince the other contestant to vote off Heather. So this leads to Heather's elimination, which shocks most of the people since she doesn't go out so fast. And it shocks the audience as well. So I think this will be shocking if you get Heather out early. But I'm gonna put it this way. And plus she's not coming back in the return comeback, so too bad, sorry. This leads to the next episode, which is the Under the Sea Challenge. Named Under the Sea, it's an the oceanic adventure, and contestants must dive into underwater challenges reminiscent of classic undersea exploration films. People that will excel at the challenge would be Izzy. I think Trent would do well. I think definitely Bridget, and I think Courtney would do well. But the Killer Grips would lose because Duncan would do something absolutely stupid, and Courtney's kind of like ticked off at Duncan and says to everyone, how about if you want a true team leader at this? Harold, Lindsay, Beth, Bridget, Jeff agree. So the way to finish it is, sorry about that, is to kick off the old team leader. So Duncan is eliminated. Sorry everyone, he sucked up the challenge for someone, most likely Gwen. But I think the crush thing's gone, so I'm not sure yet. This leads to episode 5, which is Time Travelers. A time travel adventure. Teams kind of travel through different eras, each with its own historic challenge, inspired by Doctor Who, Time After Time, Hot Tub Time Machine, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, and others. And there would be a non-elimination this round, so there's no need to carry on talking about it because the budget's at low at the moment. And this leads to the next episode, which is the Haunted Manor, which is a theme of horror. So in this episode, it would be contestants must brave eerie challenges in a spooky haunted house setting. So it's more of a captured Jack the Ripper type episode. So, is okay. I'm just gonna put the ones who are captured in here, then put the eliminated person here. So, people that will get easily eliminated would be Beth, then Gwen, Harold, Jeff, Bridget, Lindsay, Izzy, and Owen, Justin, Trent, and then Courtney. So the Killer Grips lose again. So let's get everyone back on their teams. So yeah, everyone's back on their teams. And Courtney thinks, I think he thinks Jeff should actually focus on the challenge. That's why he was easily captured, because he was with Bridget. So she convinces Lindsay, Beth, and Harold to vote off Jeff. Well, Jeff and Bridget vote for Lindsay. It's a 3-2 though, and sadly Jeff is eliminated. Sorry, Jeff fans. So yeah. Episode 7. Non-elimination challenge, but it's called superheroes unite. So some original costumes would be used. So it's like an original costume challenge. So it's like Lindsay would still be Wonder Woman in this case, weird, but still can work. Noah would literally be Megamind. He's kind of a hero, but kind of not. Owen would be. I'm actually not sure. I think Owen would be Hulk. Gwen. I think Gwen could be a good Black Widow. Courtney. No. That would not be good on Cartoon Network. Izzy would be hmm, Jean Grey. Justin would be hmm, Bruce Wayne, Batman. Trent would be Superman. Beth would be um, I guess I'm actually not sure who Beth would be, but I definitely think Harold would actually be Tony Stark Iron Man. Bridget, I think Bridget would just be let me think. Um Let me think. Sorry. These think quickly. I think Bridget would be X-23. And then Beth would be Kitty Pryde. Sorry, I have to think of Marvel and DC characters you don't actually know. But non-animation still. But in this case, the Killer Grips win the immunity, like the reward because of their good characters. Well, they don't win. Well, they just don't win the war challenge. Sorry. Episode, and this leads to the next episode, which is Mystery Mansion, and they find out about a missing difference, which literally, like someone like Trent, like let's say Trent gets captured and gets like a fake dead body on the floor. Gwen is crying the hell out, and Owen and Noah are comforting her. So is Izzy and Justin. And for the other team, I think Courtney would be the one who would be catching out a fake dead body, and Noah would be really happy about that and have to get search clues to help get out. Well, help figure out who should be out, but it's a non-elimination challenge, which makes Courtney and Trent kind of ticked off at Chris. So yeah, this leads to the next episode, which is the Western Showdown. So in this episode, showdown challenges reflect from iconic Western films. I'm talking about you, Rango and Kingsman. So, I think the calf would be the Screaming Gaffers, and the Killer Grips would be, the Killer Grips would be, the, cowboys, cowgirls, and boy. And, they would lose since, Noah actually hides in the impossible spot, which no one finds. So he gets the team the win. This leaves them to go into elimination again. And because of this, they had to vote off Lindsay, which does suck. But we don't have to mourn for long, I can say. This leads to the next episode, which is the fantasy realm. Contestants enter a land of mythical creatures and magical quests. So, sadly, it's another elimination round, and the Killer Crips lose again. And because of this, the Screaming Gaffers have to pick someone to get they have to pick two people. Well, like I think one person would be better off to go onto the killer grips, and because of how many people were actually on the killer grips left, because as of this, Bridget is eliminated because of the sorry bridge. But you can go back with you can go back from Jeff. So yeah, um, yeah, but in my case, so L second thought. Only one person gets kicked, so it will only be the Screaming Gaffers losing, and made a little change. They vote Owen to no, they vote. Let's say they vote Izzy to go onto the no. We need more boys, so Justin gets voted onto the Killer Grips. Let's just put it at that. Non elimination, just team swap. Leads to the next episode, which is the spy mission. Espionage themed challenges. Inspired by spy movies. So, people that would excel at the challenge would be Courtney, Bridget, Harold, Owen, Noah, Trent, Izzy, and Gwen. No Owen. Owen just kind of sucks at this. And the Screen Gaffers win, which leads to the Killer Grips go into elimination again. And in this, the Killer Grips here vote out Bridget because she's been mourning that Jeff's been eliminated, so they prefer if they eliminate her now. It would be better off to sorry, better off to do that. Sorry. Yeah. So yeah, sorry. I don't like the accent. Sorry. So yeah. Next movie, which is the Disaster Mayhem. Teams face challenges that simulate surviving natural disasters. No elimination. So does not lead to talk about it. So yeah, sorry. This leads to the next episode, which is the Alien Encounter, which is the Alien Invasion film, because that sends Fend off Chef with another cool Izzy versus Chef fight. Izzy would win this. And this leads to the T to Chris saying because you nearly killed Chef. Screaming Gaffers are going to elimination, and Owen, Izzy, and Noah vote for Gwen. Gwen and Trent vote for Noah, but it's a 3-2 vote, so Gwen is eliminated sadly. So yeah. So for the next 2 episodes, there will not be elimination because they have to have a growth point between Trent. Because I feel like at this point we should talk about the merge. So everyone's on to the merge now. Sorry everyone, I had to skip right through to it. So yeah. Okay. Noah, Owen, Izzy, Beth, Trent. Wait, I can just do boys and girls. Okay. There we go. We have 3 girls and 5 boys. So because of this, 2 people are coming back. Gwen, which makes Trent happy, and Lindsay, which makes Beth happy. And because it's 2025, Beth and Lindsay become a lesbian couple. You gotta count the LGBTQ plus club. What? I just have to make it, because I think Tyler's not a good match with Lindsay, so I think Beth could work. Sorry. So let's get the couples together. So yeah, Gwen and Trent, let's just put Noah and Justin here. They don't have a lover. So doesn't Noah and Harold. So I'll just put these 4 together, and then the couples together. So yeah. Well, episode 16 is called World's End. The theme is apocalyptic, and they have to survive challenges in a post-apocalyptic setting. So from now on, except for this episode, there will be eliminations all the way through. So except for one, I guess. And so no elimination. Yeah. Episode 17. Musical Madness. The theme is of course musical, and contestants must form in song and dance. Challenges inspired by musicals. So Chris puts them in teams of two. They put they put Gwen and Courtney, Trent and Noah, Owen and Lindsay, Beth and Harold, and Izzy and Justin. I think the immunity holders would be Courtney and Gwen. Obviously, they're a singing duo. They're good at singing. Second place, and also to get immunity, because I want to be fair, would go to Owen and Lindsay. So these four get immunity, and the rest have to go to elimination. So, Gwen, Courtney ask Trent and Justin if we can vote off Beth, because Lindsay and Beth are getting too close. Even though they're a lesbian couple, they might be too strong for us. Plus, I don't want Beth to win another season, because I was pretty much robbed from winning the previous season, and Trent and Justin agree. So Justin gets Noah and Owen to also Noah, Owen, and Izzy to also vote Gwen. Harold kind of just joins in because he doesn't like Beth that much. So Beth and Lindsay say So Beth is kind of confused why she's eliminated. Courtney says, "You won action before, and I don't know how. I should have been there. And plus, I convinced everyone to vote like you. I'm sorry." Beth is eliminated. Kind of good, but kind of just kind of perfect. Next episode, which is episode 18, which would be medieval times. The theme is medieval. In knights and castle themed challenges. So, it's a per challenge, and it's a race through the medieval course. People that would make it through, so I'm gonna put the people that would make it first. So, Justin and Noah would be first, so they get Beauty, Trent, Gwen, Owen, Izzy, Lindsay, and Harold pushes Courtney into the spike pit, but Courtney just misses the spike pit. So Harold gets like 8th place, so he is second to last. Courtney is eliminated. Sorry, Courtney fans. I am a Courtney fan. If you've seen the short, she's third. So yeah, sorry, he is gone. See you to the next episode, which is the martial arts mayhem, inspired by martial arts films. People that excel at this: Harold, of course, Izzy, and I think also Justin. I think ever since he lost in action, I think he's gone perfect and bulked himself up with his legs. So I think he'll be good at martial arts. So in this case, Trent, Gwen, Owen, Noah, then Harold, then Lindsay. It's between Izzy and Justin, and Izzy gets immunity. So yeah, Izzy gets immunity, and they vote out. So Izzy, Owen, Noah, and Justin vote for Trent. Izzy, I mean, Gwen, Trent, Harold, and Lindsay vote for Owen. But Noah did a flip shot and say he voted for, and Justin did a flip no and voted for Owen with the others. So Owen is eliminated, and Noah is ticked off by doing this, and he says the alliance is over in a fit, and everyone else hears this, and they all try to pick off Justin. Sorry. In this episode, it's supposed to be a non-elimination challenge, but because of this, because Izzy feels remorseful for not being with his boyfriend, but Owen, and then Owen's being hired as a intern, so he's here, and Izzy says, "Can I be an intern instead of a contestant? I want to just be with Owen." Chris accepts this, but he should say, "What about the 2 million? I don't care anymore. If Owen isn't there with me, how can't I?" And then she sings a whole 2 minute song about how she loves Owen. Owen just hugs her, and Izzy is eliminated as they both go on the limousine. And they just make out, which awes the others. So yeah, um, episode 21, the Carnival Chaos. The theme is a carnival chaos, as it's a fun fair inspired challenges. So because of this is the reward challenge. This is just rewarding. This is just a fun reward as they all get a chill time in this episode. So yeah, episode 22, which is Last Word, which is a dinosaur adventure. Prehistoric challenges inspired by dinosaur films. So, oh my god. They're gonna be split into teams of three. Justin, Noah, and Trent versus Gwen, Harold, and Lindsay. Of course, these guys would win, so they would get immunity. So, Justin, Noah, and Lindsay and Harold vote for Gwen, while Gwen and Trent vote for Justin. It's a 4-2 vote. Gwen is eliminated again. Sorry. And the next episode, which is episode 23, which is the Robotic Revolution, which is the Robot Uprising. Challenges involving robots and futuristic technology. So, Noah would win immunity and votes for Justin with his vote only counting because he gets to choose who gets voted. Justin is absolutely ticked off at Noah and literally punches him right in the face, which loses him a tooth, and he gets knocked out for the next challenge. So he gets immunity right away in the next challenge. So yeah, Justin eliminated. So yeah. So because of this, Noah is kept in, but he's injured, so he can't perform in the challenge, and he can't get voted off either because Chris needs his intellect to help out with the challenges. Next is Jungle Safari, wild animal themed challenges. So Trent would get a mute. No, it would be Lindsay and Harold would get the immunity, and because it's just one person, Trent is eliminated. But he's fine, so he can be with Gwen. So yeah. Then episode 25, which is the Castle Siege, which is Purge challenge, and Harold and Lindsay would succeed. Noah is fine about this since feels like he meant to have this happen. Plus he won a season already. I think he won 2 seasons already on my channel. So he's okay with this and says, I'll vote for you, Harold, it's fine. I'm now an anti-hero, I guess. So he's eliminated in this episode. And of course, it's come down to the jury vote. So it's time for the jury vote. So yeah, let's get 2 rows above, which is Team Lindsay and Team Harold. Team Lindsay and Team Harold. So yeah, Team Harold. Noah would go for Harold. I think Trent would go for Lindsay. Justin would go Harold. Gwen would go Lindsay. Izzy would go Harold. Owen would go Harold. Courtney would go Lindsay. Beth would go Lindsay, of course. Bridge would go Harold. Jeff would go Lindsay. Duncan would go for Harold. Heather would go would go for Harold. Lashana would pick Lindsay. And DJ would choose Harold. So and it's between so DJ picks Lindsay in Heather. DJ vote for Lindsay in the second ending, and in ending one it would be Harold winning, and the canon ending. But this doesn't lead to this doesn't lead to another like foreshadowing video. So like on Monday, I think Monday. Let's see my order of videos. Next is Total Drama Adventure Camp. So some of these guys will be back for another video. So yeah. I sorry I kept this kind of short. It's like late for me and I have to talk fast, plus I've been yawning nearly a bit of the time. So yeah, sorry guys. Thank you for watching and I'll see you all in the next one. Sorry. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. See ya.